Trusting? Trusting? So, maybe not to your old age, now you special. That's me. Never money can.
So folks, this is school and we come into your live from
at midnight, the night before the fire, who was the lawmaker that was there and has been identified but was not listed as a person of interest. Those are some of the questions I asked. He knew himself.
What do you look forward to following your appearance here, sir?
Anthony William, fuck two of you. The both of you people are dogs. And una dogs will not take their challenge and do what they're doing. You think I will say before illegal people? You people are illegal, you people are juntas. Ain't that the war I use that you want to investigate me for? You, Anthony William, you and Colette, you people are juntas. I call them more than only when they kill Joe to John Kakamole. You are adding one up. That some of the evidence here, you piece of fool, I don't Ibu. Get a filter, man. I know what the point you voted for him, G4. Look at the clothes you be wearing. You stink and dirty. Johnson, whether are you? You and G. Cole, you stink and dirty. I challenge you. And they want you add it up and put it to your evidence. Fuck the both of you people. You know, we listen to Joseph Walker when Funati met him. Oh, you know, and I know, and that the poor boss your door. Joseph Walker, you remember when you went to Bapolu County? You were very dirty. They put you in a brown suit with coal on your eye because you are filthy and dirty and stink. When Zinanamo sat down behind you, up to now Zinanamo take your fresh coat, the fresh coat can finish. You are dirty and stink, you Joseph Walker. And let me say to Councillor Gonglo, I respect you, don't advance me no more. You hear, I take care to the police. Nothing can happen, but everything you want advancement. Hey, Papi, I want to appreciate you for everything you have done for me. From former President Wiata, you were able to give me counselor that I'm not paying to fight all my case. and I still have the counsel. I want to appreciate you for all the things you have done for me. But I don't need your value when it comes to insulting Joseph Boakai. Joseph Boakai is very filthy and dirty and stink. Joseph Boakai, you're a dog. Zina sat up behind you up to another fresh coat came home from Zina. I will cause a shit all of you reckless, dirty, stink Joseph Boakai. Oh, Williams, and you said that someone Evelyn here. William, fuck you, fuck Colette, and fuck Joseph Boakai. The two of you people are dogs. Joseph Boakai, I will keep insulting you. Every Sunday, I will insult you until you can pay the people to get a signature to remove me. You dirty, stink shit. Your bastard stink that Rachel Kun mouth. You filter you, Joseph Boakai. You smelling. You sat down in Bapoli. All the people that sat down there, you up to now they sick. You dirty piece of shit. You pass around. Oh, wait, please, man. We will find signature. Joseph Boakai, fuck you and the people that find it. Like you, I will cause. Fuck you, Joseph Boakai, and the people that find the signature. If you don't find the signature, I will keep dirtying you. You dirty piece of reckless, dirty, stink shit. Joseph Boakai that you are talking to. You go back, everybody that sat down and you sat down from. All of them get infection. Dirty man like you. You sat down, you get cold on your eye, you take back, you go to the Pope program. Yeah, I see you people passing around with their dirty asses. Tombo, we'll find signature to remove the man. Joseph Boakai, fuck you on the signature. Oh yeah, I want to provoke you so I can get the signature now. Councillor Gomlo, don't call me no more. I beg you. Let me provoke me people so they can get a signature quick. Joseph Boakai, I say, fuck you, you dirty, reckless piece of shit. Stink and dirty, smelling bitch. Oh, you ain't got a signature yet? You ain't got a signature yet, Joseph Boakai? What are you waiting for? You see that job on my left? You see that job here on my left? You think I know that Jim Colette that are passing around, taking money to go buy money, taking money to buy a truck up to now? He want to change the truck, those trucks that he bought, the registration document into a woman named America, but he not trust a woman? You're dirty piece of shit there. That the one made me scared. Oh, wait, please, man. We will suspend the man. Fuck all of you in your suspension. Jean Colette, fuck you. You, what a Wellon is that? Johnson Wellon, fuck you. Joseph Boakai, you're a stink, dirty piece of reckless boxer. You can't even watch your boxer. You, Joseph Boakai. And somebody can say that, tell him what, we're impinging. You don't think a real scale like impinge? And I hear Latin played our own news. That old news. Oh, we'll get signature. Joseph Boakai, you're the way you dirty and smelling until the people get a signature every Sunday. I will dirty you. You dirty piece of reckless smelling dog of a Boakai. Now you are talking to Joseph Boakai. They want to get case to the police again because of you. You're dirty, reckless shit. The man standing there giving instruction. To train my car, up to now my case can car. Joseph Boakai, you feed it. You smelling general way by mwen. Your back saw all ill from the pot. You can't even chin shit. You dirty, reckless piece of stink shit. You Joseph Boakai. The one will do Sunday next week. They coming Sunday. There'll be more than what I'm doing now. Every Sunday I will deal with you until you can get a number to remove me. That the one made me scared. Is that what will blow you for? You sat down, you carry your dirty, reckless stink Joseph Boakai. When you're going to the capital building, you and Rachel Kuhn, when you went there, you never knew that the top fanatic cover from power. Oh, and I know. How you will know? How you will know when you smell it, the order for your own body giving you a hard time? Or you know that fanatic cover you are not recognizing fanatic cover when you are recognizing Rachel Kuhn to your State of Nation address? You dirty stink Joseph Boakai. Or you not know that all that is going on when you carry Rachel Kuhn, that he must stink like your pastor. Were you to Ghana? You dirty, reckless piece of shit. When you want to, then call the Joseph Boakai, you're a bitch. You're reckless stink shit. You Joseph Boakai. You smell it. You know you smell it. When you want to know you smell it, ask now. No more. He sat down behind you, on the seat behind you there. He got fresh coat right now. Nothing can kill it. Because of the filthiness from you. Because of the odor from your stink piece of bitch. I will deal with you again Sunday. I will deal with you until you get a signature to impeach me. I will deal with you until you get a signature to remove me. Johnson, wait up. You stupid, you know that Mr. Ibu. Look at you when you dress. Look at you when you dress. You want carry complaint? When you were there exhorting me to bring me outside, you want carry complaint? Your dirty, reckless self. Johnson, wait up, fuck you. Add all something to it. Fuck you. Your mother when the kid daughter John Clark and Molay. Your add all a piece of something to it and carry it. To your eye, Joseph Walker on the filter that's dirty stink shit to it. You make it quick. We will investigate. You get power to investigate me. You don't tell you people. Reckless people like you. Your power and your top bullshit. We investigate it. I told the people, I told my office people. They daily will take letter from the chief clerk. They must stand to the door and read it. If it is about investigation, they must turn it back on them. Anybody from our Intl. Oh, you not pass that level longer? When you want to pass that level longer, go to camera, go ask the camera will tell you pass that level longer. They're not 2011 video talking about because I contested 2011. You will start from 2023, you will know I pass that level longer. You can't know the fool that you people. You're saying that you're God in power. Then you come by your thing to red like Joseph Walker. That couldn't feed yourself. Former president, we are going to be sending him for treatment. He gave me aid to carry him for treatment. He told power, he signed the aid. You think I know like Joseph Walker? That dirty, smelly shit. Joseph Walker, like you smelling. Oh, like you are going to talk to the post and they will get signature. So every Sunday, you and myself on it. I will preach for you here on Sunday, every Sunday. From today, this is Joseph Walker Church. I will preach for you every Sunday. Your dirty, filthy stink. You know my brother, that's why he must not rhyme to girl every day. Because the course in that girl, for you to be accused, you have to be admitted. Because of your filthy, dirty stingness. You sell and call oil in your eye, you call yourself Joseph Walker. And when you want trouble, that's why you fuck all the hell I want to smell. John Congress, I don't need your advice no more. If you want to advise me, go to the police. Tell them my phone.
You on, whether you're on our cool page live, whether you are on our www.knews.online radio, we say thank you. And we're also on YouTube as well. If you can follow us on YouTube, we say a pleasant welcome today. Today is 03102025. Today's Monday, the 10th of the 3rd month of the year, and this year still stands at 2025. The Liberia oil palm outgrower seems Liberia is an anchor in the Liberia oil palm cross-sections. Let me say welcome to all of you, and don't forget the geometry of the whole must be kept high on the agenda because it involves the majority, and those that come with equity, they must come with clean hands. On today's edition of Spectacular People's Program, I am your humble servant. I am Nathaniel, Comedy Ambassador. On today, as a joint program between oil palm company, Liberian government, and the local communities with the goal to improve community livelihood. The oil palm company, Golden Verolium Liberia, GVL, and the same Derby have engaged in several agreements with the government of Liberia. These required concessionaires, oil palms company, and developed 1 hectare of community outgrower oil palm per 5 hectares of plantation oil. Liberia starts mobilizing the funding for the outgrower programs. Despite several initiatives supporting discussions and research into the outgrower model, as of today, government has now been able to secure the required funding for the program. And this document came up about the time this agreement was being signed as to Liberia palm growers agreement between the government, Golden Verolium, and Sam Derby. The Liberia palm oil industry, while nascent, has emerged as a key export product and economic driver, particularly at the Civil War. Both opportunities and challenges between the land rights, sustainability, and the community movement or involvement. According to reports, the post-Civil War focus was on After the protracted civil war, oil palm became a focus of economic recovery, with the government signing contracts with international palm oil producers, hoping for jobs, tax revenue, and infrastructure development. You can follow that whether that was achieved. Looking at a large-scale investment process between 2008 and 2012, several large contracts were signed from palm oil plantations with companies like the Nathaniel B, that is the Malaysian company, and the Equatorial Palm Oil, a British, entering into the Liberian market. Were there challenges? Yes. Were there controversies? Yes. Land disputes, the large-scale land acquisition for plantations led to disputes with local communities over land ownership and rising concerns about land gaps. Environmental concerns were also one of those. The expansion of oil palm plantations raised environmental concerns, particularly regarding the potential impact on Liberia's rich biodiversity and the Upper Guinea forest, one of the most biodiverse ecosystem into the world. Sustainability issue was a problem. The industry has faced criticism for potential social, labor, and environmental issues, highlighting the need for sustainable practices. Then came Ebola. During the Ebola outbreak, there were accusations that palm oil plantations or companies exploited the crisis by signing an agreement to take over large sweeps of land during that period. Community involvement, society actors are made to bridge the gap between companies and communities, advocating for policies that ensure sustainability and human rights. According to reports, the traceable and sustainability company like the J-Palm are using technology to improve traceable into the palm oil chains, ensuring sustainability and transparency. According to reports, where a job was created, the palm oil sector is expected to provide thousands of jobs and generate tax revenue for government. Well, all of this achieved. This was a report coming up. The Liberian Authority promised the Liberian people that venturing into the oil palm industry, this was going to be a worthwhile one. Liberians is up there for you, recapping some of the developments coming up for the palm oil industry. Imagine the Indonesian company Palm Oil, that is a Malaysian company, had about 4 million, that is 25 million, 25.8 million. That is Indonesian company, and Malaysian company had about 4.97 million upon this. But what Liberia, did Liberia really achieve this process on? This is just an outlook of our palm oil potential into the country. Is government looking in the direction? It's good that we bring the development up as a reminder for them. Remember, today is the 10th day of March 2025, and we dive into history, bringing you historical facts onto a day-to-day basis. On today, in 1903, the American jazz cornetist is Brenda Beck, an outstanding improver whose style is characterized by the lyricism and the purity of tune. He was born today. Today, Alexander Graham Bell liquid transmitter designed permitted the first transmission of speech by Bell to his assistant Thomas Watson today in 1876. Today, the Red River campaign began into the American Civil War, and it lasted for several months before Confederate troops under the General Richard Taylor defeated the Union forces in 1864. Today, in 1793, in Paris, on the proposal of the Georges Danton, the National Convention decreed the establishment of the Revolutionary Tribunal in 1793 in history and today. Today, the American playwright and politician Clara Boothe Luntz, who was noted for her satiric scenes of humor which she displayed in such an up quarter as no good deeds goes unpunished. She was born today in history in 1903. Today in 1912, in Toledo, Ohio, the William Natl became the first butler to make a perfect score of 300 in an American bowling congress tournament today in 1913. Today in 1949, the American citizens Mildred Gallup, who earned the nickname Asset Sailor as a radio propagandist for the Nazi government during the World War II, was convicted of treason, and she served 12 years in prison just in about today in about 1949. In 1969, James Earl Reid pleaded guilty to murdering an American activist, a civil rights activist, a leader, Luther Martin King Jr., and he was sentenced to 99 years in prison in 1969. Today in 1997, the cult television series Buffy the Vampire Slayer premiered, created by Joss Whedon. The show created on the Buffy Summers as an alternative feminist icon who battles vampires, demons, and other assorted supernatural forces of evil. Today in 1997, that was released in history. Today, NASA Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter entered Mars orbit and began searching for signs of water on the planet in 2006. Today, the 10th of March, the South Korean politician Park Geun-hye presidency ended as the country's constitutional court upheld her impeachment. She became the South Korean first democratically elected president to be removed from office in 2017 in history on today, the 10th of March. And today, opening of the Nazi first concentration camp on this day, 1933, after Adolf Hitler became the chancellor, the first concentration camp in Germany opened at the Dutch. Why at least 32,000 people who died from disease, malnutrition, physical oppression, and execution on today in history. Today's history is a regular feature on this program. Kim Campbell, the Prime Minister of Canada, she was born today, the 10th of March in 1947. As well as she's a Martian, she was born to Canada into Port Alberni, and she celebrated her birthday on today at the age of 77. And who is also a Martian. So happy pre-birthday and birthday to all Martians celebrating this month. March Madness, happy pre-birthday to all of you. Today, we say welcome. There are several issues loaded on our menu here. Remember, the Liberian president also announced that he is a feminist. The Liberian president, Joseph Boakai, has announced to the public that, as a matter of fact, he is a Martian, and he is prepared to protect that process on, and he laid forward such a very serious commitment here. Let me say good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. T. Nicholas Barkley is here with me, and we'll say good afternoon. Let's take a little break here and invite the presence of Almighty God on this edition of the program. Good afternoon.
If they get respect for me, if you want to advise me, and I want to appreciate you for all the good you have done from 2019 to today, if you want to advise me, go tell the people, they get all the evidence that somebody drain into my car and bust my car. Let the person pay for it. The thing that can happen to you, Papa, you want for it to happen to me. Every day, we want to name out the feeling. By the time I want to, he say my client, I say, yeah, cancel. He say, don't talk too much. Papa, don't have me no more. I tend to caffeine in your hand now. We went to the wake again. Before I woke up to talk, he say, my client, I say, yeah, cancel. You gotta slow down. You embarrassing me, Papa. You are embarrassing me, Omogonglo. You are embarrassing me. You have turned to complete embarrassment for me. I want to don't talk. By the time you hear coming out press conference, my son, you gotta slow down. I'm slowing down now, but you can tell the people that when I get kids them of solve it, they will have peace. How do we have peace? How do we have peace? When my kids is there, they all on social media. Like Jonathan sting mob, like more sting like Joseph Walker Baxter, telling the people to drain my car. And you're not saying nothing about water, they put too rude. No point myself who rude. The people are running after my left and myself who rude. Who rude? Oh, I'm a son, somebody take my letter and say, oh no, and you gotta be calm. You gotta be. There's no calmness on a dirty, sting, reckless, dirty, filthy Joseph Walker. Joseph Walker, you're fucking asshole. Oh yeah, children, you're not listening to it, yeah? If that for that you want to be a role model, don't be my role model. I've been harassed. I've been suppressed. Yes. So I had to bring on what I want to bring on. That will harass people too. That will suppress people too from my talk. Oh yeah, you suppress me. I get no different way to suppress you. And I get a way to go to Joseph Walker to go haul our battery pool up for him to fall down. The only way I get to go to him is to do what I'm doing. When I do what I'm doing, then the people know that when I got issue, it might be here now. What the fuck are you calling for the people calling for investigation? Oh, but you can call him in again. Joseph Walker, you're a dirty piece of dirty shit. Your crumb-safe stink ass. Joseph Walker, I will use anyone I want to use on you.
Coming from Mr. Gospel Brand, Minister Pastor Jeanette down there with that very beautiful tune. And this is brand new Liberia, and it's good to always have a supplication to the Lord. Yeah, asking Him to carry us through, because our daily activity is hinged on to His ability, His mercy, His grace. So this is our backing, and no matter what, no power, whatever you see, whatever you want to say, no power can defy God. No sickness. Sometimes some of you wonder why. Yeah, the man only he can get sick. I defy that, because the ever put a living God, His power has given me strength to always be up and fulfill my duty at this point for our Liberian people. Mr. Good afternoon, thank you for joining me, and it's great. You know, I guess there are several issues placed on our table here to talk about. I hope that we can have the time to absorb them. But it's good that the Liberian people get to know this, because some of you will feel guilty just in a few days the way you have felt when we said some things, to the extent some of people accuse us. Sometimes I wonder, is this a plot to bring down the Joseph Imambara government? Because I said in time past that based upon my own experience, I've been here for years. People who have proven, who have seen, who have made themselves to be loyalists of government, political parties, are the very people that can bring government down. They are the very people that make government unpopular. Is this going to happen under this watchful eye of the president? Is this the beginning or the downfall of the Joseph Imambara government, or the good plans he has for the people? And some of you get angry with me. I don't care about that. That's your opinion. I just don't care about that. That's just your opinion, because I know no matter what, you're going to say something. But I'm asking this question. I want you to check within yourself. Is this the beginning of all of the plans orchestrated by those who say they love the party, they love the Joseph Imambara government? Is it the beginning of the downfall? Listen, this whole issue about speaker, no speaker, has been a very serious disgrace on this country. When the lawmakers thought that it was just their issue, it now became a national issue. When the president thought that it was no more legislative politics, it now became a regional issue, a problem to us. Let's say the truth. You saw how recently ECOWAS dealt with us. After one man who said he is the speaker, a regime speaker, and my disappointment now is, why is he lobbying to become speaker again? And this is the report I'm getting. You know, when this bill of information was filed before the Supreme Court, let me take you back. When this thing happened, lawmakers were saying, let's go to the Supreme Court for the interpretation. And the Supreme Court used the word ultra vires. And everybody started claiming victory. Oh, you are the one ultra vires, you are the one, you are the one, you are the one, finger pointing here and there. And the majority of black was moving on. After they have said that Francisco Fire is no longer the speaker. Richard Namekun is the speaker. I thought Thomas Fala being the biggest man there, by law, when the speaker is not there, he takes over, especially in the kind of situations. There was an election held. No other contender against Namekun. Well, mind you, all of them were termed as a majority bloc. So all of them was on one side. So anybody emerging from that side would just be the one. And he was elected on white ballot. He took an oath of office. He was installed as the speaker of the country. While for Natl on the other end was saying, I am the speaker. But they all downplay what the Supreme Court said. Go back and do what's right. Now Kun is the speaker. He came on major platforms, giving messages of hope. Even at some point in time, remember on the program on one weekend, he said, I wanted to be, let there be a regime speaker. Under the watchful eyes of Kofa, there were several issues with the government that was in the pipeline not coming out. But since he took over, several things came out. The likes of making the passage of the local government, making it a local government ministry was passed. The Tourism Act, making it an authority, and several other things. So he was saying that having a regime speaker will make this better. And let me say something. You know, it has always placed the government that has that speaker into problem. Sure. It has always placed that government that say we are the government, this speaker should come from our party, let them be smooth workings. At the end of the day, there are concessions, there are bills, there are laws, there are regulations that are put in that when the next government comes, it becomes another problem. Today we are having a very huge matter with concession that was signed under the speakership of Papa Chimba. But after he said he was regime speaker, in the word of Kun. Now, Kun is here. The Supreme Court is set to look in to a bill of information that was filed by the embattled speaker. Now, you will see frustration coming in a few days. The Supreme Court is set to look into this bill of information. Now they have called key members of the House of Representatives to appear before the full bench on the 14th. Today is the 10th. 4 days from now, these lawmakers are to appear before the full bench of the Supreme Court. And these legal actions follow by an outstanding dispute over the legitimacy of the speaker. And that this issue can be resolved. Now, specifically, the court has summoned Richard Namekun, who claiming the speakership, and the deputy speaker among others, to present their defense. They are required to justify why the court should not grant the information request. And the court has also instructed the respondent to submit their official return to the rate by their set deadline to provide legal framework for their response. Mind you, for Natl, Kofa said, time of that number, that he is a lawyer. When every time people are asking for Natl, lead a thing. For Natl, I want someone to tell me what the name of for Natl today. The name. So if you got a number, just text me the name of for Natl. I'm not from the southeast. If Wiki was here, I would have asked Wiki about this moment. Yeah, he's a crew man. Yeah, he had a crew blood in him. I know he got some Pele blood or whatsoever, Geo or Mano blood, whatsoever. He said sometimes when Nima came to Kiosa, prejudices, all that sort of issues. But he wouldn't be the best person to say that. But if you got my number, please text me the meaning of for Natl. I want to know this on today. So you see, this is how we are. People have said, don't give up. Don't give up. He said no. Even at the very point, he said, I will remove it legally. Mind you, when they said to him, the keys to your office, because that office is not your personal office. When you are speaker, they would send you. So now, since you are out and Kun is the speaker, Kun want to access the office. So you vacate. But then you still keep it locked. Remember, the Justice Minister who interpreted the Supreme Court statement was the one again the folks from the majority got sought to for advice. They asked him, why you think it necessary? Remember, he is Attorney General of the country. And he said, you're right here officially and give him 4 or 5 days. Let him respond. If he can't, gather the civil society groupings, the media in front of them, open the door, bust it, there's locked. You gotta bust it. There's no way, there's no key. The key is in Kufa possession at the time. And take his personal belonging and place it somewhere so that Kun will have access to the office. And that was done. Remember when Liberia was celebrating the armed forces at the barracks, the BDC. That time we had the civilian president Julius Martha Bio as a guest, his wife, and other dignitaries. That day, the House chairman of the water administration decided to implement that order. And the door was forced open, burst, and Kufa personal belonging was taken outside. And it's still where it is. Kufa returned. And before in that period, when he was written first, he said he would not deal with this matter in a closing letter. He responded into that letter. He said, since, in just a nutshell, since I was removed illegally, you'll go ahead with that illegal action. You can still go and move things illegally, but I will remove illegally, and that's what happened. Now, the Brigadier General Amos B. Kessley Dixon Sr., who is the Marshal of the Supreme Court, has been directed to oversee the proper delivery of the writ to the named respondent. And the court has said that the proof of service must be filled appropriately within the required time frame. And this is in compliance and transparency with the legal process. Now, this is coming on the 14th or so. We are hearing that there is some issues that are going on. And this is my disappointment. You know, I said to my colleague, and this is a personal opinion on this matter. Before folks were asking the president, Mr. President, why not you get involved? Because this is a true branch of government. And as a matter of fact, you spearhead the bigger portion, though the first branch of government had a very huge responsibility to have oversight, making laws, representation of our people. You also on the larger end represent your people, and the workings of the country is hinged on your head. And the third branch is there, which is the judicial branch. But then, when the president, when he said that no more legislative politics, know that the time this was growing up. and we saw how the normal legislative politics carried us, that we saw one of our heritage sites, the area that we should have been having to carry our children to see. This is where the speaker sits doing the joint section. This is where the president comes on an annual reportage. This is where the House of Representatives and the Senate meet together to explain the importance of that place, where the president going to report to those having oversight to their people through them and his forward march of his country, plans that he had for the people, because they represent the people. But our plans now will change to something different, and we'll be imagining, looking at video footage, how that play were or was before. We'll be talking about that. But today, it is surprising now to hear in-house that lawmakers are fighting to be the speaker. Is Richard Kuhn not the speaker again? Is it that they are hearing that when the Supreme Court look into the bill of information that's filed by the battle speaker and his allies, the fate of Richard Kuhn will be determined? Why are they lobbying? Why are key political figures eyeing this speaker position? Why? And this is the point I want to make earlier on. When folks are asking that this matter be settled, remember once, before the trip to Ghana, there was this news that the president called, allegedly, he called Kofa, and they said Kofa forget about it. Kofa said, no, I'll roll this thing to the eventual conclusion. There was this rumor again that when the president went to Ghana, remember there was this, when the letter was written, they said Kofa, but then the folks said, no, Kofa not speak again, it's Kuhn. So they had to rewrite the letter to Kuhn. And Kuhn went there to represent Liberia at the inaugural presence of the Ghanaian president, where the president and his family wasn't invited. And there was this news that Kofa was there. And we heard this news, or a lot of the folks came and said, no, that's not true. I just rumor that the president on the South fractions has asked other world leaders there to talk to Kofa to forget about this thing. That was an allegation. It was an allegation that they said was side talk. And folks here said, no, that's not true. The president cannot go that level and all of that. Now we're hearing now, the caucus, the rule of law caucus has said that the president is set to meet these two people. Why are we always prolonging things in this country? And Liberian veterans, they can see that the prolonged delay of this matter, the solution to solving this matter, has caused us more problem than good. It has caused more problem than good for us. And we saw our leaders. Was this orchestrated to expose the Unity Party government? That the Unity Party president and the government is not in control of the country? That the Unity Party government, after several years of experience in the government, had no knowledge of what's inside government? Now, the future of this co-leadership determine currently as what's going on, what will happen from this. And mind you, based upon response from others, associate justices have given probably the clue that this thing is a serious matter. And for the fact that people have started lobbying, oh my God, this is my side point. We are now hearing that in closed door, people are now lobbying to become the speaker. Richard Kuhn, from inside sources, has said he is now being isolated within the majority bloc. Because the style of leadership, the division that was in the bloc, the majority bloc, have exacerbated by Kuhn's increasingly controversial actions. Mind you, when he said regime speaker, his friends frowned at him. when he instructed security officers to seize the vehicle in terms of breaking into it, to get it removed from where it was, that was the speaker position, parking space, his folks in the majority black in front of him on this matter. Now we're getting reports that he want to do lobbying inside to become speaker. Where are we going with this matter? If you say you were the speaker, why are you lobbying again? Why? If you say you were. Now we're hearing inside again that the rule of law caucus chair, Musa Berti, is also lobbying to take the position of the deputy speaker. You see what we are? You see where we are now? This thing is sad. We said, and if this thing is what will happen, because based upon their actions, they are beginning to prove where are we as a people? What are our thoughts? I often ask this question: where are the leaders? Those that can sit down and see far ahead, and the sons and daughters, young people that can claim even the ties Jaro or Wologisi that can see this thing. Where are the elders? Now we hear Musa ability lobbying to become to change the speaker position, because we also hearing that Thomas Penga Fala, who was expelled from the coalition of Democratic Change, district number 1 lawmaker from Lofa County, is also one wanted to become the speaker. He was lobbying. Where are we with this thing here? We also hearing district number 2 lawmaker, Grand Crew County, Councilor Jonathan Francis Kofa, he is also lobbying. If the man knew that he is the speaker proper, that when the Supreme Court go to the bill information and they make a determination, he will be the speaker. Why is he lobbying? Why? Like, remember, this is a question to you. Why? If this is so happening inside, that now because on the 14th, this is going to happen, they already said, Fire must come to tell us. Could fire team also come and tell us why this bill information? And it all go well into the line of Kun, then he takes a day. Then Kofa no longer have a space, but all go well in the line of Kofa. Then Kofa take the day. Then Kun is no longer a speaker. They will have to go to status quo. Are we prepared? We have asked this question. Are we prepared to go back to status quo? To say, because they're asking that all that the Manchester blood has done should be termed as illegal. Are we prepared to look at the 2025 national budget that was passed by the lower house in the 510G process that were concorded by the Senate and sent to the President for signing should be overturned? Can we say that we would accept the Ministry of Local Government that was sent to the lower house to the Senate that was passed, that Kun boasted and said because Kofa was here, they built never passed, but because I came quick, it passed, so we'll have a regime speaker. Will we go back to have an overturn and go back to let's go antique? The tourism bill. Will we not accept to go back and say all those who are committee heads will go back to let's go antique? Will we accept that? But we said this thing was judging, and folks who were saying, Nathaniel, you're speaking one side, I think also the view of us, we all will go through this process until the 14th and listen to what the Supreme Court say. Because we were saying, let's look at these two sides. Who is the speaker? Kofa, go and sit down. Power greed. He said, no, I didn't go. But let it be done the right way. Let it be done the right way. Liberia, this is where we are. And just because the bill of information that was filed has now called a very serious tension now inside the House of Representatives. The majority bloc, the second action has exacerbated issues there. Because it's too power greed. And imagine, this 2025 budget, Kuma also go on to allocate this one hour there for him, and he has taken it by law. Is he the speaker? And he started to refurbish his house, break some parts down to elevate it, break fence down to enlarging it, break east side, floor, everything to change it. He said he has done a lot with issues that have been done to represent what the speaker should be. So the budget I was given to him, the amount that he has used, is not all, because it will not be all, we'll say in the first quarter. Will he be prepared to restitute the rest one if he is no longer speaker tomorrow? And mind you, he goes still be the speaker. Don't get me wrong. The Supreme Court ruling will also say that who is the speaker? You see? But with the issue, if the Supreme Court will rule against Kofa petition and uphold the legitimacy of the majority bloc, that means Tofa is saying he will remediate to a position as deputy speaker. Then Kun remain. But if it won't be, he will be forced to contest for the new round leadership there. That means he'll be contesting for the speakership. Let me know where we are. Let me hold it there. There are several issues. Let me hold it there. You know, let's go to the legal deliberate people. They don't have to decide on that matter yet. We'll go to the lines on that issue there. We'll talk about that. Let's go to this matter here. And this, the reason why it's good that we bring the issue up. This is very much important because the LCC is set to bring out. Remember, the 14th of February, this matter came up. Over 450 plus government officials were suspended, and this was based on the issue of accountability. And the time, the president said 1 month, and those people who never, 1 month they will not get paid, no benefit. And the LCC became a very serious work to get on. So you know the time is close enough. The time is close enough. So the LCC is also set to carry out a verification process. Whether you declared and your name appear, they need to verify that. Whether you never, or you declare first and you declare again, that, or whether you declare and in your declaration you lie, all that, verifying issues. And you know that the time has already closer. So this is just a reminder. Those of you who have not declared your asset, please please do so now, because the LSCC will also set recommendations for those who be defiant officers of government. If you're not done this, please make sure. We just got 4 more days clocking in 1 month on this process. So please. But there is something that is the LSCC is saying, and it's very much important. I want to draw Liberian people's attention to this matter. You know, before this full bench issue from the Supreme Court with this bill of information, the LSCC is saying something, that there are reasons why there are delays into cases, because there are cases in this country, it's just lying on the court docket. They are not being heard. Mind you, some of these cases are not even from this government or the George Biala government or Ellington government. Some of those cases. And because of this overcrowded court documents, they overburden the court. And the end result, LSCC itself, their workings is hindered at some level. And they are pushing up some recommendations. You know, the Criminal Code C, which currently handles both corruption and civil matters, the LSCC is saying they are a major obstacle to delivering timely justice. If you look at this critically, why the president has instructed the Ministry of Justice to fast-track the cases, especially cases of ritualistic killing, mysterious disappearance, corrupt cases, mysterious deaths, that these cases should be opened, and other corrupt cases, and let it be fast-tracked. And you are aware that there will be a bundle of cases that will come from the LSCC again to the Ministry of Justice. And just mark my word, we will sit here, the 1 month will elapse, and there will be government officials that will fail to declare the asset. You hear the news? There will be several government officials, as if they say they don't live in Liberia, they never heard the president amendment, they will deliberately sit there and don't declare the asset. Why some of them will declare but will lie? Why some of them will declare but will understate? And you see this. Now these corruption cases are there. And because of this, it has circulated even the LSCC with timeliness of cases. So the LSCC is now saying there should be an anti-corruption court to be established, where cases that come from the LSCC will go straight there and be dealt with very quickly, and other commission work that will be there in order to have these cases handled very smoothly, instead of all of these cases that goes to the corruption code, of which that particular criminal cases and civil cases and all that matter, and because of the overcrowdedness and overburdening of these matters, it delayed the LSCC now of this. But so it said, let there be an anti-corruption code. I don't know how Liberians will look at this matter, but Councillor Alexandra Zoe is now saying that let this special court be set up to help them. You know, man, a lot of folks frown on the former president when he restated the LSCC for some other reasons, and folks, well, the government at the time were looking at prosecutorial power, and still a matter there. So Councillor Zoe is saying, if we have an anti-corruption court then this will be fast-tracked. Because while civil cases are there, then LCC said, you remember what happened during the days of Edwin Clark Mountain? Edwin Clark Mountain sent more than 100 investigative findings. The former Minister of Justice, from Musadin, he was alleged that nothing has been done with those cases. Nothing. So they said some folks alleged at some point, like Brother said, some of the reasons why those cases were inked because some of the very people working in his government or his colleagues' names were involved. So because of that, he could not move. And if we had to set an anti-corruption code, how long would it take to set up this code? How long? Mind you, while we are dealing a few days with asset recovery people that will not declare asset and there be punishment recommended, we also have an asset declaration. Asset recovery. Apart from the asset declaration, we also have an asset recovery. Government, the commission has an effort to recover government assets or stolen assets. And this is important also, which will help government and these people will benefit from public, will benefit from public funds. Why others are talking about the decentralization strategy of the LCC to expand it beyond the reach of just in Muswell County, to open offices in Bangabong County, into Nima. The plan to extend all of these is important. But this issue of the overburden of cases on the criminal code is certainly a serious matter. Will this allow this government to achieve its needed goal? Will this government achieve its needed, with all of the past cases we're having, because he already saw that it's reopened, and with the newer one that will come, will this government be able, all of these hurdles, to be able to handle those cases already upon? These are the questions. Because the government has said, we're ready to work. This is no time for sitting back with drinking. This is the time to work for the people. These are hurdles. We have to work for the people. Will these bottlenecks help us? Now, as I said, Councillor Zonazo, let there be a anti-corruption code set up to help so that they are able to push those cases that come from the LCC and fast track them. Liberia is up to you there. At about 1 o'clock, we'll go for fast check. Fast check is a regular process here. We are getting reports that 500,000 was replaced into an escrow account for Grand Bassa County. Now the officials of the county has written to make this money active, and this money was because several impact citizens, roads and some infrastructure there. But we're hearing that 400,000 has been already disbursed into the escrow account, but then just within the twinkling of an eye, they are getting missing. So where is the Bassa people money? Where is the Bassa people money? And this thing plays a dark cloud on our officials. And Senator Yomlika Lawrence and a court of officers need to answer a question about this thing. Are these a cloud attempt to stimulate benefits that goes to the people of the county? Is it a attack to the government? It's 1 o'clock. Let's go a fast check. Fast check is a regular feature on this program. Good afternoon. Let's take a fast check.
Good day and welcome to the Fact Check segment. The segment debunks disinformation and provides the verified facts of statements made online and on the radio. Today, we will be fact checking claims made in the last couple of days. On March 5, former President Elif Johnson Sirleaf claimed that Liberia's GDP growth rate fell to 0.4% in 2024. Madam Saleh made the claim in a keynote address at an event hosted by Nimut Partners for Democracy and Accountability in Monrovia. She cited the World Bank as the source of her claim. We have verified the claim by consulting available data and found it to be incorrect, according to the 2023 annual report of the Central Bank of Liberia. Johnson Sirleaf claimed that Liberia's GDP growth rate fell to 0.4% in 2024. Madam Sirleaf made the claim in a keynote address at an event hosted by Nimut Partners for Democracy and Accountability in Monrovia. She cited the World Bank as the source of her claim. We have verified the claim by consulting available data and found it to be incorrect. According to the 2023 annual report of the Central Bank of Liberia, the economy grew to 4.6% in that year and was projected to grow to 5.6% in 2024. The Ministry of Finance and Development Planning also announced in 2024 that the country's economy grew by 0.5% to 5.1% that year. The World Bank, IMF, and African Development Bank projected in that same year that the country's economy would have expanded to more than 5% in 2024 as a result of the support from key sectors like money and services. This projection aligns with the overall economic outlook for 2024, which is far more positive than the 0.4% decline suggested in a claim by the former president. On March 9, Senator Amara Conner claimed in a Facebook post that Liberia imported US $33.5 million in palm oil in 2023 and is ranked as the 96th largest importer of the product in the world. The Bapolo County Senator made the claim when he shared images of palm oil produced from his farm, citing the Observatory Economic Complexity, or OEC, as the source of his data. OEC is an online data visualization and distribution platform focused on the geographic and dynamics of economic activities. To fact-check this claim, we review the OEC data and complexity ranking of palm oil in Liberia for 2023. The data shows that in 2023, Liberia imported 33.5 million in palm oil, becoming the 96th largest importer of palm oil in the world, with palm oil being the 13th most imported product in Liberia in the same year. The report also revealed that Liberia in the same year exported US $71.2 million in palm oil, making the country the 28th largest importer of palm oil in the world, with palm oil being the 8th most exported product from Liberia that same year. Based on this fact, we conclude that Senator Conner's claim that Liberia imported US $33 million in palm oil in 2023 and is ranked 96th in the world is correct. The 2023 Observatory Economic Complexity Report revealed that Liberia imported US $33 million in palm oil in 2023 and is ranked 96th in the world. The report, however, revealed that in the same year, Liberia exported US $71.2 million in palm oil, making the country the 28th largest importer of palm oil in the world. On March 5, Representative Musa Belete, political leader of the Citizens Movement for Change, claimed on OKFM that no political party in Liberia has ever been formed 5 years before an election. He argued that CMC is the only party in Liberia to have been established 5 years ahead of an election. We fact-checked Representative Belete's claim
by reviewing the formulation and certification dates of most political parties in Liberia dating back to the 1980s. Our findings show that he is mostly correct. No recent political party has been formed 5 years before an election. However, his claim about CMC's formation 5 years before an election is incorrect. The CMC was established in 2025 and certified by the National Elections Commission on March 7, ahead of a senatorial by-election in less than 2 months in Nimba County. The CMC is fetching a candidate in the ensuing Nimba election. This is all we have time for on the Fact Check segment. This segment is part of an MOU between Local Voices Liberia, OKFM, Pram FM, and Cool FM to counter disinformation to help the public make informed decisions. This MOU is funded by the Liberia Media Empowerment Project implemented by Intl with funding from the European Union. The funder or partner had no say in the editorial decision leading to the production of this Fact Check segment. We will be back on Wednesday with more Fact Check reports to help you know the facts. If you want us to fact check them for you, please send us a text to WhatsApp on 0777 556296 and we will check for you. Also follow us on Facebook at Local Voices Liberia, Twitter at LVL Factcheck, and go to our website at www.localvoicesliberia.com. I am Siawe Miapu. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.
Yeah, this is the People's Program. Good afternoon to you. Yeah, that is Class B. Takum J on Awambuza said we look for and this is where we are, Liberia. You know, where is the grandpa people money? You got Lawrence. Where's on got Finley? Matthew Joe. You put one long bakers for the county. I just calling a few of you people. You know, the people when oh God, you know that year they're always the same. In 2018, the pastor people the CT scrap metal money was used 400,000. The other money here is 500,000. But then the deal has backfired. Grand Pastor people wrote the people on the 6th of February 2025. The Pastor County Administration requested that they pay this money. And the thing was for iron ore tailing. They scrapped the other thing. This thing they said the Pastor County Administration requested a payment. They were supposed to find that the money was for the purchase, removal, and disposal of the iron ore tailing. The administration called for the payment of that money. They said the obligation of the people to pay. The people pay the money to GT Bank under the name Grand Bassa County Community Road Project. This Steel 4 Mines has already transferred 400,000 in their account. The remaining 100,000 is expected to be paid soon. Well, now the big ones, everybody rushing with the money for the money business. The people have operated this country from 2023 November to November 2028. And this is the permit, the extractions of the IO3 in our region. But then the money, we get a report that the account, even they put the money in, the money not lost. The money not there. Why are people not transparent in this country? Why? Why are our people not transparent in this country? Imagine a deal that coming from 2023 to 2028. Check how many years is that? Eh? And I don't know why they're using this bank other than Access Bank, like GT Bank, or some kind of bank in this country. Imagine, see the name that they put on the money, the account, Grand Bassa County Community Road Project. Youngly, where's on that? You're the two senators for the county. Where the money here? You're putting somewhere? Eh? And despite all of these things, the county are not giving any official statement about the whole deal. Now, Bassa people are asking, look at the time this agreement going for. Eh? Why are people not transparent? Now, your people in the country, you say, Grand Bassa County community, and imagine when the president, when the folks went there, and he went certain part of the country, especially doing this, the launch of the arrest agenda, they all got shocked. They say the Bassa, everybody watching on. Every day, go Bassa, let go Bassa, let go Bassa, let go Bikena, let go Bikena. And now the president was saying, let's make sure that all the countries that come with a developmental agenda, let money be there for them so they can develop the country, but the country is underdeveloped. Then they put money for community road. They say the money for community road. Now we hear alleged that the money that went 400,000 into this extra account they created, the money not there again. Where you want to go? Eh? Let me go to the lines and talk to you this afternoon. So this is where we are. Let's go to the lines and talk to you this afternoon. It's up to you. Now, the head of the Supreme Court, we're hearing now that people lobby. Who's I believe by we are thinking is the president one began senator in Nimba. He carried along with God. Then he's the court chair. He said he want to become deputy speaker because if speaker, then for will running for speaker say proper now. Then for will running for speakership because we're going to get rid of that place. Then your man, so maybe one father run for speaker, then we should now go run for deputy speaker. Then Kofa run for speaker and say he want to retain position. Then Musa Bede run for deputy speaker. We see how the ball play all year. But this is where we are. And the LCC is saying overcrowded the court dockets, overburden of court cases at the civil law court. It's hindering LCC working. So government should establish the anti-corruption code, help the fast-track cases there from the level of the Anti-Corruption Commission. They buy some people money, the scrap money, 400,000 drop in the account, but the Bassa people asking where our money is. Well, the country officials not telling anything, they're not saying nothing. Let's talk to the people on the line this afternoon. What do you make of all of these developments here? It's like, is it a kind of attempt to bring this government down? Good afternoon.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
My name is Stockholm. My name is the Bassa Coco. They should bring our money back immediately. Yeah, my name is Stockholm. My name is Stockholm, a Bassa man. They bring our money back immediately.
You voted in the country? Oh, the man go on the line. Yeah. But you know, yeah. I wonder this thing is a clever attempt for those guys that some are elected, some are appointed. You know, they have a boy in the government, they want to break government down. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead quickly.
The fact that the president is there calling Richard Nambefun, honorable representative, the phone, go back and settle your mess. And then calling Speaker Fah, honorable Speaker, you have to find solution for this thing to be settled. Now the president is still getting to know that Richard Nambefun is not a speaker, but that's why he was meeting on your own. So for the fact that Richard Nambefun will overall make himself, because the country is not well, not the one that put him there. Even the police who did that, they did it in the absence of the law. So we will not honor it, and those who support the right side will come to the right side.
Okay, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Mr. Vah, good afternoon.
Yeah, Captain, go ahead.
Hello, Mr. Afternoon to the person important for you in I join from broadly the internal organization. You see, I'm confused this afternoon because we have on news or sources that reporting that Richard King as majority speaker is lobbying to become speaker. Also, Kofa as remote speaker also lobbying to become speaker. And members of the majority are lobbying, including Musa Hassan Bede, who claims to be rule law chairman and also lobbying. So where are we? So it tells me that we gotta be careful. I'm not taking this serious. I think the so that reporting the information, I think they far from reality, and as it stands, I consider Richard Kun as the speaker of the country. If for any reason Supreme Court would regard Richard Kun as speaker, those who from the Supreme Court, all of them, especially those from the bench, should be impeached on the basis that since December up to now, they are getting a benefit and a salary. If they tell me he's not speaker, he's being illegal, it means they're being facilitating legality and criminality in the country. So on that basis, it should be impeached.
No, but that can't the president will be taking pay. The vice president will be taking pay. So should we impeach the president too?
I'm saying to you, those who have the authority to pay for these are the people we have in the right in our hand to bear legality in the country, or let me say illegality. It's probably because the problem has also taken that.
Okay. Good afternoon. Okay, let's talk to others here this afternoon. This is what, and this is it. This is ahead of the Supreme Court good afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I didn't hear.
So that the meaning of that name.
Okay.
So
oh, you're coming back. Because I don't know the meaning of that name for Natl. Okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, William C. So clear out. Yeah, thank you for this topic so much. And I want to know if, because from the onset, the president was actually recognized Richard Kun, and then he presented the budget to Richard Kun. So now the judges are telling us now that if they ruled on the 14th, and they said that they come out to say that Richard Kun is actually illegal, then why they never said it from the onset? Why they never said it from the onset, and they told us or they accepted they've been receiving the benefit and other things? Because from the onset, the executive was doing business with what? The majority bloc. That's why they presented the budget to them.
No, listen, Oh, good afternoon. Sorry, my brother, you went off the line. Let's talk to you. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you're asking the question, but you just went off the line.
How will you say you deposit money in an account in benefit an account? Who want to deposit the money that is money in benefit?
The reason why the Basa people asking because there's some information allegedly that their money went into the escrow account, the Grand Basa County Community Road Project account, but then the money that they didn't transfer the money to a different account. So the people are asking. Oh, goodbye. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, how you doing?
Go ahead, you got how doing?
My name is Aaron B. I'm joining you for something. I just say the meaning of Funati, what you saw.
Yeah.
To the issue. Where was the president when this particular thing was going on when we said, oh, the president intervened because he's a more higher ranking president in Liberia? We said it from previously, we said it.
No, now according to Musa Benete, the caucus chair, he said the president now arranging meeting to meet with the two speakers, the other Kofa and Kundu. So I said, why? Because he wasted no time. This is belated. As the leader of the country, he should have had a meeting to talk with people so long that it could not put in a mess.
Now what we said, we call for mitigation, we call the president, we said the president to mitigate so that the country, or cannot be denigrated. And you see what happening right now, see our lawmakers is just looking, everybody just going out, local here, doing their own thing, breaking rules, breaking every laws in the country.
Okay, thank you. And the brother asked the question. This case went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court spoke. They said ultra viral, but they never listen. Now it's for Natl and his team filing a bit of information. Good afternoon, Mrs. Cully.
Good afternoon, now. I was letting that people know my son. The first round that made someone follow the man, I made me say to me, speaker, or if they made me say to me, speaker, like bro, greater. Because the level, the first, the government, the level, the government left the country. Then when the boss said what for me, come up for all, how they call it, Musa Belete speaker. We move or Arrow or Kini to go.
Musa Belete will become deputy speaker. If I run for speaker,
deputy Mason will move from Liberia because then Liberia will go zero.
Where you go?
Zero, they picking up with number 2. Then they giving him speaker job. And 2 of them, they will finish. We'll move. Arrow go live there.
Okay. Let me talk to Sarah Unity Party Maple.
Hello, come far.
I'm not coming. Go ahead, please. Don't call me.
My man, Joe Praga is a truthful leader. I can remember when the people started the speaker issue. You know, I'm very close to the president. The president sent for fanatic over Sarah's time. They called a group, and nobody could listen. And when it comes to legislative politics, the president will always do business with the majority group. So I hear people saying why Joe Baga never intervened. Joe Baga intervened several times on the matter. He called Fonati several times. And the president told Fonati, your friends there is saying
what did you were telling Fonati?
What? Why you were telling Fonati? Because Fonati wanted him to intervene. And he called Richard Cool, and they sat, and all I know were in a meeting, but during the good listening, and when it comes to legislative politics, that place, that government own, the executive one side, and the legislature one side. When the president talk to you, and nobody want to come on and drop their arm, who you think? If you get 10 persons, you expect the government to do business with you,
okay.
But you can call a quorum.
Okay, but listen, I come to delete the number of my phone because you.
But I will call you today. I will call you.
No. I deleted the number of my phone because you sleeping too much. You're sleeping now. Okay, thank you for your contribution. There, let me talk to this caller here. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yeah.
I'm here to tell you. Now my brother, I met to the Supreme Court and that is our money for.
Speak to one thing here. No got top here.
I want to say to our radio phone. Then on the radio phone, you last speaker say you want to play. You see last speaker say by your own power, but that is the people now you're going to ask the speaker in this country. On the party program, you're going to take your speaker, say back, but we have a problem after Friday. For what I want to say, I want to be speaker, I can't be speaker in this country because we are telling you a record this country, you cannot be speaker for this country because there might be dedicated speaker with one day. So you can't be speaker in this country.
Okay, let me take 2 more calls and I will call it a day on this afternoon. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Natl.
Yeah, go straight to the point.
Yeah, my name is Intl Kamara. I'm always out of I need to be able to the code for looking into this your position so that we can be able to come to a settlement. This class can be done. But I think all of us have not been able to do well for this country using the media. So I recall some days when you were referring to Rachel as a good speaker. And some of those things I think they were not doing well.
You said I was referring to Kun as what? Is that referring to what?
As a speaker. I remember you saying that on your platform, and I was unfortunate.
But that's how they refer to him. We were quoting what he's been referred to in the house as the speaker.
And the point that there is
the majority speaker, the majority black call him a speaker. The minority black don't recognize as a speaker. The majority black call Kofa as a speaker. The minority black call Kofa as a speaker. So where am I wrong?
So the issue there is that.
No, then tell me where am I wrong now? Where am I wrong?
Let me get my point.
No, please answer my question because you're accusing me already. Where am I wrong?
I'm speaking then, you can keep asking, let me speak. Now the point is that when you are wrong, because as a critical voice, you are being personnel. You people are the one that we are looking up to class to be able to speak to critical issues. You are not a lawyer, I know for sure, but you are an educated person. Article 33, Article 49, one of people you don't last by those guys. So for you to come on and make a speaker, and why another speaker is already sitting, I don't be removed.
No, but listen, okay, let me say something to you here. We as media practitioners, we don't make news. We don't make people. We report what the news is. The majority black say, Kun is a speaker. We say speaker. Minority black say, for is a speaker. That's it. That is the situation they put themselves in. Should we make another story about them? Should I go and cross my head as a speaker or not? Okay, thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. I gotta go. I have to go here. But you know, this is the issue. Sometimes you don't understand what's really going on. We don't make news. We report. When they go to session, when the last time you heard, Tomofola saying, you come and play just a speaker rightly. Am I the one saying that he's a speaker? I'm not the one made the speaker. They who made the man say he's a speaker. So if you, I hope you understand this thing here. Yeah, go ahead quickly. I gotta go.
Thank you very much. Now this is our daily Sunday. I gotta discuss it for the media. Now, our representative is getting confused in this country. What kind of measure you want to for all the positions? You want to carry one representative position, you want senator position, you want political party. Then you come to the one again, one position. Then why is that another president?
Okay, thank you. Let me go. I'm going home with this. This is what I'm going with. I'm going home.
Zagadan, tell you right. Gunshot. Tell you right. She went out there for you. And I want to hear no spoiler story. No one knows spoiler story. When I tell you gunshot for you. See, I don't want to hear no spoiler story. No one knows spoiler story.
And doing whatever they need to do as the investigators.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Wow. Yeah.